Honestly, sometimes it feels like you're out here finding loose change in the couch, you know? Well, good morning. It's 4 a.m. and we're back at it again. Got our first order in, $9.07 for going 8 miles, heading into the hot zone. So I'm Popsy and we're out on an early morning delivery shift. You ready? Let's go make some money.
Hello, can may I take your order?
Yeah, I have an Uber Eats pickup for Kyle.
Alright, you come to the window.
Okay. Next in line.
You said for Kyle, sir?
Kyle, yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you. Alrighty, thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. And we're off. Looks like a second floor apartment. It's we got 5 minutes to go. Let's go ahead and get this one dropped off and see what else comes in today.
Right.
Parked a little far away from it this time. And just like that, we're in. Oh. Well, we barely made it down the stairs before we got our next order in. $8 and change, heading down to Boca for a McDonald's run. I'm not staying down there today, though, I don't think. We're going to head back after this, but let's go ahead and get this one dropped off.
Yes.
Hello, I have a Uber Eats for Jacob.
Yes, sir. That's fine. I'm gonna.
Yes. Never heard of McDonald's welcome like that. Well, this didn't take any time to get down here. I've had some orders down here lately from Uber Eats. DoorDash keeps, you keep in your zone more or less, and mine's up in Delray. I'm just over the line by a mile maybe, but I'd like to get back up there again because Uber just wants to keep sending me further and further south. And not that it's not profitable, but then I got the ride north when it's all over with. So it's only 10 minutes till 5, and going to get this order dropped off, get back up to Delray, maybe get some Taco Bell action this morning. Who knows? All right, well, we're waiting in line. I'm next.
Yeah, can I take your order?
Thank you.
Yeah, can I take your order?
Well, we were just getting back into the car and we got another offer from Uber. This time it's $7, I think $6.99, but heading up into Delray. And the miles, I'm not like super happy with it, but it's supposed to take 19 minutes, and I wanted to go back to Delray anyway, so I'd rather get paid to drive there. So anyway, let's get going. Well, traffic can be pretty aggressive on 95, especially down here between West Palm Beach and Miami. Anywhere in there can get kind of rough, but this is nice. At 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got a little bit of space around us. Otherwise, I don't really like taking the highway too much if I can avoid it. I'm not in the rat race. I'm just out here trying to hustle a little bit of money. All right, well, we got a mile to go. We're going to get off here and jump into McDonald's. See what we can get delivered. Yeah, 3 people in line. I mean, I'm in the middle of the 2 of them, but that's a lot for this time of morning.
Thank you for sharing McDonald's. Are you using mobile app today?
No, I've got an Uber Eats pickup.
Drive up.
Whoa. Well, we got a few, 2 cars in front of me. So this will be a little bit of time before I can get this picked up. So it's funny, the other day I had a comment on one of my videos about not pulling off when I picked up a McDonald's order. Staying in line, I had somebody behind me. And it's funny because I'm really conscious about that. I look in the rearview mirror when I pick up an order and see if somebody's behind me, but I didn't that time. And it was funny, I even caught it when I was editing the video. I thought, wow, there was somebody behind me. I mean, I only took, 10 or 15 seconds to take the picture, but still, that's frustrating when you're sitting in line. I know it. So anyway, good call. Thanks for calling me out on that one. I'll do better. I've got an Uber Eats for Alex. Alex S. Okay, thank you. See there, I pulled up. All right, what do we got here? So some of them check to see if you got it picked up and others don't. This one doesn't, I guess. Well, I picked it up. All right. What do we got? We got
Turn left on Linton Boulevard.
7 minutes, 3.4 miles to the drop off. It's a house. Leave it door. So sitting at a red light, you're always going to run into somebody that doesn't see that the light turned green. And I get it. I get distracted too. And I think most of us do, if we're honest with ourselves. But anyway, I've always thought that the car companies should install a friendly horn. Like a horn that has a distinct pattern or beep or something to press at a green light or red light or whatever you want to call it, so that the person knows I'm just reminding you to go. You're not like being obnoxious and blowing your horn like real aggressively and ruining somebody's day. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there are times when you get frustrated over it, but at other times people just need a little reminder. Sometimes we're all distracted. Anyway,
Quarter mile, turn left on North Swinton Avenue using the left lane.
don't know how this one, I don't know how that one's going to land, but I don't even know if that one will make the video or not, but if it doesn't, you'll never know. Morning. You must be door 2.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks. Enjoy. Yeah, so he must have had some problems with that before, because he had left a comment that it was at door 2. All right. Okay, well, we're taking this one, $6.87 for 4.7 miles. Not the best. I'd like to get a little bit bigger orders today, but these are just coming in from Uber. I did get a message today that said I had 6 more deliveries in my Uber Eats trial. This will be 4 after that. But I've raised my acceptance rate above 30%, just above 30%, which, that keeps me in the gold anyway, which was what the trial was. So I'm liking it. I'm getting decent orders. I can't complain. I'd actually like to get DoorDash on a little bit more, but if you're multi-apping, you don't choose one over the other just because. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this order picked up. And we're back at McDonald's again for another Uber Eats pickup. Seems to be a recurring theme.
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Are you using mobile app today?
Hi, I have an Uber Eats pickup.
A driver.
Yeah, nobody at the drive-thru today. At least not this time. This could be the perfect pickup. Hi, got a pickup for Katie. Okay. 1 second, that sounds promising. Oh yay, putting the stickers on the bag now. It's kind of one of those days when you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Everything's going pretty good. Alrighty, thank you. Okay. And oh, got someone behind me. Alright, let's get this thing dropped off.
Access granted.
Access granted. My English accent is horrible. Open sesame. And we're in. Well, that one took a little bit of extra time because the number wasn't evident, the building number. I never was sure. I had to go on Google Maps and look up the address, and it showed it right in around where the pin was, but the pin wasn't very specific either. So I never did see it, but by process of elimination I was able to ensure that it was going to the right place, but it probably took me an extra 5 minutes to get it there. So now we're just waiting for something else to come in. Got Uber Eats and DoorDash up and running. Let's see what happens. Well, DoorDash came through with what they called a platinum offer. I did turn down a DoorDash order for Home Depot. The miles were way too high, and it was going back down to Boca. But we got this one $6 and change for a couple miles. So let's go ahead and get it picked up. Well, our next order's in. It's an IHOP for $5. We're going to go ahead and take it. Got maybe 2 more orders left in me. We'll see what happens, but shooting for $50, and I think I'll hit it. Let's see. Let's get this IHOP order picked up and dropped off. If you do DoorDash or Uber Eats deliveries, you know that not every day is going to be a fantastic day. Some days you're just going to get those mediocre offers, like one after another. I think that's where I'm at today. Honestly, sometimes it feels like you're out here finding loose change in the couch, It's kind of a score when you do it, and they add up at the end of the day, but it's not like you're going to retire on that money either. Then again, I've had some fantastic days in the past couple of weeks. 80 plus dollar day in just a couple of hours. I had one offer that was $41 going like, I don't know, 8 or 9 miles. I can't even remember, but anyway, those don't come around all that often, but when they do, they kind of make up for the lower paying offers. Every day can't be a win or a lose. I can't deliver that way. It's got to be an average. Some days are going to be lower than others, but I don't get bummed out about the lower ones, but I do get excited about the higher ones. All right, well, we're heading for IHOP. I guess that's my soapbox moment for the day. We'll see what we can get done. I mean, we've got another hour yet before we hang up the spurs. Well, we got that one dropped off, no problem. I tried to get Uber Eats turned back on, but before I could, I got this DoorDash order came in. $12 and I think 12 and change for going 10 miles. But the nice thing is, other than I have to go a little bit south to pick up this item that's already packed up at Walgreens, and then heading back toward home. So I'll be almost home by the time this is dropped off, so that'll be a nice end to my day. So let's go ahead and get this picked up, dropped off. Good morning. Okay, well, the sun's coming up. We've got 7 miles, 17 minutes to go. This is a decent drop off for $12 and change, and it's taking me to a nice spot near home. So let's go ahead and get this one dropped off. I've already got the instructions for how to get in the gate. I just got a text message from the customer. Also, pick it up at this Walgreens. That's probably the most pleasant Walgreens employee I've ever run into. Just really nice, very positive and happy, and it was nice. It was a good thing in the morning. All right, well, we're on the road. Got to put my seatbelt on. Let's ride. I figured I'd share a little bit of the sunrise with you. Hopefully it's coming through nice. It's really pretty. Nice rays of light coming through the clouds. I heard one time, I don't know how true it is, that you're not actually seeing the light, you're seeing the dark. But I don't know, it sure looks like I'm seeing the light to me. It's behind the trees now anyway. Okay, well, we're on our way. We've got 15 minutes to go. Just looking for a nice shot of this sunrise for you.
For 2 miles.
So this is one of those contactless deliveries where it tells you to contact the customer and arrange for a drop-off location. I talked to one customer one time and found out that he had ordered DoorDash through a third-party app, like maybe a website or something, I don't know. But it seems like that's what these contactless deliveries are. Now, in this particular case, he gave me the instructions to leave it at the door. And so I really don't have to contact him because I already have the delivery instructions. But the app won't let you drop it off unless you do. So what you can do is you can just click on the contact customer. It's a complete the item, complete the delivery. It'll take you to your phone screen, and then you can just go right back to DoorDash, and it'll think that you called them. And I usually, it'll have you take a picture of it. So you take a picture of the drop-off location, and then in the delivery notes that you send to the customer, I just say, I left the order at your door per your instructions. And that pretty much covers your bases. So, you know, you have to call the customer if it's kind of vague. Unless you just drop it at the door, but I never do. I don't drop it at the door unless I know specifically in that case that they want me to. So anyway, if you got a better way of doing it, let me know in the comments. I'm rolling on this one. I've got 4 miles and 11 minutes to go. Traffic's picking up a little bit. I'll be happy to be home. Of course, I'm going back out later today for I'll probably go out for a lunch dash, maybe even an evening dash. Just getting started early. Get my day started early. Oh no, I got this guy over here. I think he's going to try and run the gate when I push the button. I judged him wrong. He did not try to run the gate. Okay. Let's get this dropped off. Well, folks, it's time to call in the dogs and hang up our spurs. It's we're going to put this dash out of its misery. How did we do? Well, we were out for just over 3 hours. Made a grand total of $56 and change. Now, on this last one, delivery, it went from $12. I think it was 12 and a quarter is what it started, up to 13 and a quarter. I think because we hit a peak pay, or we delivered it during a peak pay, so there was an extra $1 on there. And now, you know, that works for me. So $56 and change, that's not too bad for driving around for a few hours. It's a little bit less than what I like to make per hour on average, but that's an average. You know, tomorrow, who knows what tomorrow may bring. I might really kill it out here, get a couple good offers from Uber Eats or something, and before you know it, you're making $30 an hour. Anyway, time to call it a day, and we'll I appreciate you dashing along with me, and until we meet again, I hope you have a good one out there. Bye.